car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, I never switch, ice in the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, you never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
Much appreciated, Coach. Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in Northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on.
A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambo is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield, and that'll be incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
A run for Nick Chubb. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack with a sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And they'll know. Oh, man.
Mayfield now from the 50. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 20-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Alert 3, alert 3.
Hey, Delta! Hey, go orange.
To throw is Rivers. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. This is Fournette. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Buffalo one, Buffalo one. 89.
Rivers on 1st down. Completes it to Lee. A gain of 6 there on 1st. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
16 yards, a 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
12, 0.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. He'll get it in the hands of Clark, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I'm here all day.
On the run, it's Fournette. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 31. Check 31.
Hey, Rocket. Left right.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Fournette, 1st down, still going. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead grows to 10-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right?
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're open to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
First down.
180. 44. Time to go right now.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against the big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Regular. And watch your legs. Tighten. Run. Tighten up. Check 99. Hey, Charlie.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So it might as well have not even had the penalty.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a give, right side. Grant. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield down. It's caught by OBJ. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Grant. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. Got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 31-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. From the 31, Rivers. He's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They'll run with Fournette. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
12.
Rivers now from the 50. Got his man. It's Eifert. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
190. Hey, Delta. Hey, Haywood.
First down, Rivers. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Fournette, a first down carry. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
So this defense clicking early in the year, week one, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Ready, set, 180. 51. You must be dreaming. Wait, 89.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I can't. You. I can't. Hey, ready.
Now Rivers. And the catch good. It's Eifert. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyler Eifert, 37 yards. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Watch the pass.
Here's Grant. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They will run with Grant. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Would you say this offense is locked in now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Jaguars.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Single.
Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns have retaken the lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It sees the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. They've had to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Right over there, right over there. Hey, exit. 58, right there. Wrap it. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. I'm coming for you.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved a first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Come on now. Check it out.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 40.
Jalen Ramsey brought him down. A gain of 7. 1st down, Browns.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Browns' 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one 28 yards on the ground. He was trying to dance in around the sideline, but fell just a couple of yards short. Still, he's got him in great position.
He certainly does. They did a nice job keeping him from getting into the end zone, but they are definitely back on their heels after that run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Hey, alert 33.
Here's Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, here we go.
From the gun, Rivers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
We got this.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Regular. 47 is the mic. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Mayfield on play action. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Set, 180. 44. No chance.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to regain the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Let's go.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Bring it. Hey, 58 is a mic.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Past the 20. 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Tyler Eifert, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. On first down, Grant, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mayfield off the play fake. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And again, it's Chubb. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's just me and you.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Hey, Irvin. 44's mine. Check.
Mayfield to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Run. Rush it. Alpha. King. 44. Not today, you are.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go, baby.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to. A lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Easy.
He's back to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route, That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. That'll bring up second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
On second down, here's Fournette. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. It's our field.
Rivers. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Rivers to throw for it on 4th. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And taking it across midfield inside the 45. They'll run on 1st down. Clark. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Bravo.
Now Rivers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. One last shot now for Rivers. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Browns, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen.